Hello and welcome. You are watching Don Bosco Media Network. This is Abigail Carmelim bringing to you the Salesian news across the globe. The Palabik refugee camp is currently home to more than 56,000 refugees and asylum seekers. It was officially established in April 2016 to reduce congestion in major refugee camps in the northwestern corner of Uganda. Several agencies are involved in providing food and education within Palabik. But while some left during the pandemic, the Salesians who live right inside the camp remain. And thanks to a funding sent in November 2020 by Salesian Missions, the Salesian Missionary Prosecutor's Office in New Rochelle, USA, provided food aid supplies of various kinds. Even before the arrival of COVID-19, living conditions in Palabik were not easy. Food distribution was poor and access to drinking water difficult. With the pandemic then, everything became even more complicated. The amount of food delivered to refugees once a month was reduced by 30%, classes and activities were suspended, and violence, alcoholism and teenage pregnancies began to occur. Thanks to the funding received from Salesian Missions, Salesians were able to provide food, 300 blankets for the disabled, pots and other items for people in need. Since the first lockdown, they have collected over 500 unused PCs and put them back on their feet to give them to children and young people in difficulty, because digital teaching must be everyone's right. The project is called PC4U.Tech and was conceived by 4 18-year-old Milanis, including 2 students of the Salesian schools. Petro Capellini, who attends the 5th year of graphics at the Technical Institute of Salesians, Matteo Mainiti, Jacopo Rangond and Emanuele Sacco in the last year of the Salesian Scientific High School. For their commendable service, they were awarded by the President of the Republic, Sergio Mattarella, with one of the 3 plaques assigned last Thursday, March 11, not yet physically delivered, for reducing the digital divide. As the leader of the Catholic Church of Myanmar, we wish you all peace. We call on all parties in Myanmar to seek peace. In recent weeks, we have faced great challenges as a nation. This crisis will not be solved by bloodshed. Seek peace. This opens a letter sent to all the dioceses of the nation and to political, religious and civil society leaders by Cardinal Charles Mangbo, Salesian Archbishop of Yangon and President of the Episcopal Conference of Myanmar, on behalf of all the bishops of the country. The message of the Salesian Cardinal, who is also the President of the Federation of Catholic Bishops' Conferences of Asia, continues heartfeltly. The murders must stop immediately. There are so many dead. Spilt blood is not the blood of enemies. It is the blood of our sisters and brothers, of our citizens. We are a nation that has cradled a dream. Our young people live in hope. Let us not become a nation of senseless disappointment. Stop killing, cease the violence, abandon the path of atrocities. Let all the innocent be released. They are all our people. On 19 January 2021, the Rector Major Don Angel Fernandez Artime, with the favorable opinion of the General Council pursuant to Articles 132(1) and 156 of the Constitutions, erected the province Blessed Artemide Zate of Africa, Nigeria and Niger A&N, based in Lagos, Iju, Nigeria. This province includes 9 existing houses and the prospect of missionary openness in neighboring Niger. On the same date, the new province Our Lady of Peace of Northwest Africa AON, based in Cotonou, Zogbo, Benin, was erected. This province includes 18 houses present as well as in Benin, Burkina Faso, Gambia, Guinea, Mali and Senegal. The latter 3 nations will form a delegation based in Dakar, Senegal. The new AON province will also be able to develop its mission in Guinea-Bissau. Again, on January 19, the province of Southwest Africa AOS was erected, named after Saint Joseph, based in Ashaiman, Ghana. It will include works by Togo, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Liberia and Sierra Leone for a total of 20 houses. At the end of the 3-year period, the outgoing National Council of Salesian Cooperators convened the Assembly to approve important agreements for the life of the association and elect the new National Directive or Consulta Junta for the 3-year period 2021 to 2024. Members of the outgoing National Council were thanked for their 3 years of service, especially for animation during the pandemic, and members of the new Consulta, which will be coordinated by Victoria Monaco, were encouraged. The Salesian work, Don Bosco Iringa, has launched a volunteer spirit initiative among its young students. On the second or third Saturday of each month, students are encouraged to volunteer for the school's community service and its surroundings. On March 11, the Salesian Mission Sector visited the headquarters of the International Volunteer for Development (VIS), a Salesian-inspired non-governmental organization that has been operating in several countries around the world for 35 years, currently 40. The meeting was an opportunity to deepen mutual knowledge between the members of the mission sector, Don Alfred Maravilla, General Counsel for Missions, Father George Menamparampil, Don Pavel Zinezek and Marco Falgaro, and some members of the VIS, Nicolota, President of the VIS, Gianluca Antonelli and Riccardo Giannotta. The VIS has shown its organizational structure, the ongoing campaigns and the projects carried out, sharing with the mission sector not only the operational areas but also the educational vision of integral development from a Salesian perspective, which is the key to the entire associative mission. The themes of international volunteering and projects related to refugees, internally displaced persons and migrants, priorities shared with the mission sector, were deepened. The VIS is also a member of the Don Bosco Network, the network of Salesians NGOs which promotes social justice, fraternity and solidarity with the most vulnerable, especially young people throughout the world. After 10 years of conflict, the situation for many children in Syria has never been worse. It has been 10 years since hostilities began and peace has not yet arrived. The latest UNICEF report shows that more than 13 million people need humanitarian assistance. 6.1 million Syrian children are in critical condition. 2.6 million children are internally displaced. Almost 2.5 million children have left school. The COVID-19 pandemic has only deepened this crisis. Salesians in Syria, from their presence in Aleppo, Damascus and Kafron, join the voices of many Syrians who are calling for a definitive and lasting peace. In the afternoon of March 15, the General Counsellor for Social Communication (CS), Father Gildacio Mendes, met digitally with the CS delegates of the provinces of Brazil in the presence of the referent for communication of the Conference of Salesian Provinces of Brazil, CIS Brazil, Father Gilcint Marcos. The 6 provincial delegates present, who form the National Communication Commission (CONAC), are Euclides Brito, Brazil Campo Grande (BCG), Pedro Barreto, Brazil Sao Paulo (BSP), Zeca Almeida, Brazil Manaus (BMP), Don Fernando Dercio, Brazil Porto Alegre (BPA), Igor Gomes, Brazil Belo Horizonte (BBH), and Don Joao Carlos Rodrigues, Brazil Recife (BRE). A group of students from the Don Bosco International Institute of Turin, Crocetta, poses in front of the Colosseum on their visit to Rome for the beatification of Don Bosco in 1929. So viewers, with that we have come to the end of today's edition. See you again tomorrow at the same time and in the same channel. Thank you for joining us.